If you are a content creator, you might have encountered a problem which is related to recording videos. Whenever you record videos, your audio doesn't produce well. So you might have seen that this video can sound like this, but it doesn't sound like this. So you have to understand that there is a lot of effort that goes towards producing a good quality audio as well as a good quality video. So in this video we are going to see how to make your audio sound from trash to something which is relatively flawless and good to listen to. Always remember, your audience can go through a bad quality video, maybe a 360p video, but your audience will not be able to go through a bad quality audio. So always prioritize your audio more than the video. So without further delay, let's drop the intro. Before starting this video, if you guys are new here, my name is Shamriya Das and I'm a professional graphic designer, video editor and UI UX designer. In this channel, we talk about designing tips, tricks and tutorials. So if you are into it, then consider subscribing to my channel. Also, I've given a timestamp in the video description, so feel free to hop around the entire timeline. Okay, so first of all, I want to divide this video into two segments. First will be the hardware related segment and next will be a processing related statement. So I want to make a statement which is actually very obvious when you are making videos, is that never ever rely on your internal microphone of your camera. It is not meant to record good quality audios. Most of the time, the internal microphone of your camera will sound trash, and it will actually be helpful for you in order to synchronize your audio in post-processing like Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro, something like that. But it is never ever meant to ultimately sound very great. For this, you have to buy an external microphone, something like this, or maybe a shotgun microphone, something like the VideoMic Pro Plus. So of course, for this video as well, I am using an external microphone. This microphone is actually made by a company known as Razer. This is the Razer Seren Mini, and which costs around 3.5 to 4K on Amazon. Of course, you can spend more than this or lesser than this in order to get microphones according to your price segment, but any external microphone will actually sound better than your internal microphone. So spend a little bit of time on researching, watching YouTube videos, watching tech reviews and all in order to figure out which of the popular mics you wanna use. Of course, never ever try to buy a cheap microphone because that will not sound good eventually and you have to upgrade in the future. So here are some couple of suggestions from me. First, you can buy the Razer Seren Mini, or you can buy the various versions of it. Next, you can buy the Blue Yeti microphone. If your budget is little bit more, you can actually go towards the Shure SM7B, and there is a very popular mic which is actually made by HyperX, which actually costs around this much, and you can actually buy that will produce very good quality audios. I know many friends of mine who actually uses this HyperX microphone in order to record their videos. Okay, so spend your time wisely and try to figure out which of one of the microphone you wanna purchase. That's completely your purchase decision. And for the next part of this video, I will be using a software which is known as Adobe Audition. So this is a software that comes free with the Adobe Creative Cloud membership. So if you have a membership, then it's very good. Otherwise, it costs around 17 to 1800 rupees per month. So I am having a privilege kind of thing because I got Adobe Creative Cloud from my personal office. And also this application is very well put out in the community because you will find a lot of tutorial videos around this. So without further delay, let's jump right into the computer screen. Alright guys, so here I have an audio for my previous video. So this is the audio. I will just right click on it and I will click on open with Adobe Audition 2023. So this is how the loading screen looks like, and this is how your sound wave is gonna produce. So of course, understand that there are many sound waves which are actually going over the peak limit, something which is going above the -6 decibel thing, and something which are actually very on the balance side of thing. So we have to target out specifically the waves which are actually balanced, that is -10 to -6 decibels. So always try to cut down the audio waves which are going above -6, because at this point of time your voice will distort. So you don't want your audio to be like in -3, -4 or something like -2 or 0 decibels. So you don't want that to happen. So in order to do that, Let's see over here. So first of all, we will listen to this audio once. iPhone and iPad. Okay, so this sounds pretty well, but before doing something, I will just try to understand that there is a lot of noise in this particular voice clip. So let's just listen to the noise for a minute. So as you can see, the noise is around -39, -40 decibels. So that's actually quite a bit of noise. So what I will do is that I will just select this particular portion. I will try to select a particular portion which is not having any kind of voice background. So I will select this so that it can just capture the noise. And then I will type Shift P on my keyboard. Just you saw that the screen blinked a little bit. What it actually did is that it used the noise print. It captured the noise print, that is basically capturing the noise portion and then trimming the noise portion from the entire video. So that's how the noise cancellation actually works. So right now I have pressed Shift P and it blinks once. That means it have recorded the noise print. So now I will select Command or Control A to select the entire clip, and I will press Command Shift and P. So this will bring out the noise reduction panel, and here as you can see, the recordings for me which currently works for my personal recording is 85% noise reduction and reduced by 16 pixels. So that's what works for me. I keep this to custom because this is something which I personally used on a daily basis. So I will just click on apply, and it will take some time to reduce the noise entirely from the particular noise clip. So as you can see, these noise portions are actually completely gone. So if I actually play through these portions, it's gone completely. So there is no noise at all. Also, one thing that you will be able to notice is that when I actually captured the noise print and went through the noise reduction process, the volume of the entire clip went a little bit down. So what I will do is that I will again select the entire clip from here by pressing on Control or Command A, and then I will go to Effects, and then I will go towards the EQ, Filter and EQ. Here I will be able to find the window known as parametric equalizer. So what this parametric equalizer will do is that it will equalize the audio. So something which is actually sounds a little bit more trumped, a little bit more on the richer end, something will happen. But not just apply it right now. We can actually click on this custom panel, and then we can select the loudness maximizer preset. We can actually reduce the high pass and low pass filters by pressing on this HP and LP button. So I can't explain what it really does, but it actually makes a real difference. So let's listen to the after and before. So this is what it sounds like after using the parametric equalizer. Start the show with my travel backpack. Being a remote UX designer. And this is what it sounds like without the parametric equalizer. So let's start the show with my travel backpack. Being a remote UX designer, I have to travel a lot, and of course you will be able to notice a significant difference because this thing is actually something which is coming through you from the screen recording via the camera and via the YouTube compression algorithm. So you won't be noticing a significant difference, but if you try this on your own, you will find a significant difference. So let me press on apply. And here you will be able to see that it applied. So now let's again use a simple effect. But here the problem that you will notice is that the noise portion is completely blank, and suddenly when I start speaking, the voice is kind of rousing. So it sounds like I am actually shouting towards you, but actually it is not. So in order to make something a little bit more compressed and a little bit more on the lower end, to make it a little bit more subtle, I will use a filter which is known as multiband compressor. So what parametric equalizer will do is that whenever I become completely silent, it will try to add some room noise, and whenever I'm speaking right aloud, instead of giving that huge bump of bass, it will actually tone down the bass so that the sound is a little bit more flattering and it sounds a little bit more natural to hear. So Let's again select the entire clip by pressing Command A, and let's go towards effects, amplitude and compression, and let's go to multiband compressor. So now here we will be able to see the difference. So let's turn it off for the moment, and also before proceeding you will be able to select the broadcast preset, because this preset actually works pretty well. So let's hear the difference. If you guys are new here, my name is Shamridhu Das, and this is what without the effect sounds like. And I'm a professional graphic designer, video editor and UI UX designer. In this channel we talk about designing tips, tricks and tutorials. Quite a lot of significant difference, isn't it? So I will just click on apply. It will take little bit of time to process according to itself, and here you go, it's done. But now the problem you will face is that it's going way beyond -6 decibels. That's why the voice is distorting a lot. If you play through it, M1 Pro MacBook Pro. So as you can see, the level is going on the red level or something which is going above the -6 decibel thing. So this is something that we shouldn't use. So let's try to figure out what is going wrong. Viewing experience. It can easily handle. So right now I've noticed that almost the sound goes beyond -6 decibel, and let's try to reduce the amplitude of it little bit. So what I can do is that I will be able to see this floating window over here. Let's press -4 decibels. So let's press -4 and let's type on enter. So as you can see, it limits the voice to -4 decibel. So what we can do is that we can again play it. Microsoft Word, Teams, Excels, video call, Figma, Chrome and photo. So now the condition is little bit better, but still it's peaking a little bit. So what I will do is that I will again reduce the sound by -2 decibels. So now the waveform is actually limited towards the -6 decibel point, which is actually the sweet spot. So what if I play it right now? Photoshop simultaneously without any noticeable. But for most of the, so as we can see is that now the red level is kind of fading away and the voice is actually maintained towards the yellow level or something which is below the -6 decibels, so it's not distorting. So this is how with 4 steps we are able to achieve this much of result. So another small step that we can completely ignore, but it's better to keep here, is that we can actually keep this diagnostic window over here. If you are not able to see this diagnostic window, just go to window and click on diagnostics from here. So you will be able to see this window, and from the drop down you will be able to select the declipper effect, and let's keep the preset as default. Let's scan the entire audio once, and you will be able to find out that in many places the audio is actually clipping and it notices all the portions where the audio is clipping. So I will just click on repair all and then I will tap on clear repair. So even if minor sound distortions are there, this effect is going to actually evenify that particular sound effect. So if right now I play this particular audio, this is the PS5 DualSense controller on. So this is the after, and this is the before. This is the PS5 dual. So quite a lot of difference, isn't it, from here to here. So that actually makes a lot of difference when we are recording videos and when the compression is going through the entire YouTube algorithm. And also I will show you the quick resolution of how to export this audio. So when we are done with the editing portion, we can just click on Command Shift S and this save as window will pop up. We can actually keep it on sound what's in my bag.wav, because wave format is something which is actually very much interesting and it retains the maximum quality here. So we will just select wave pcm.wav.bwf, something like that, which I also don't particularly know, and then we can click on OK. So this will actually record your entire voice note, but particularly edited, and this will be much higher in quality as of now when you are directly recording from your microphone. So guys, there you have it. This is how, by using 5 particular effects, namely the noise reduction, parametric equalizer, compressor, amplify and declipper effect, you will be able to achieve a result which is 1000 times better than the stock recording that you recorded via your camera. So guys, there you have it. I hope that this video is actually very insightful and interesting for those of you guys who are facing this problem on a daily basis. But this is the way you can actually resolve that problem. So guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload new video. Till then, stay creative and I hope to see you in my next video.